This is Tobii iAsteroid. It's a traditional asteroids arcade game whereby you just look at the asteroids and you shoot the asteroids down to save the Earth. I'm going to try it out right now. So just by looking at the asteroids here, I'm actually shooting them down. It feels like I'm controlling the game with my mind, although I'm actually controlling it with my eyes. Yeah, there you go. It's pretty fun actually.
That was Wall Street Journal reporter Sven Grunberg playing video games on the job. He's actually also using a new technology as the wave of the future. Welcome to Digits. I'm Simon Constable, and guess what? We actually have Sven Grunberg joining us now from Stockholm. Sven, that looked like a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, playing asteroids with your eyes is it's pretty fun. It's a cool experience. As I said when I was doing it, it really does feel pretty remarkable. It feels like you're controlling the computer with by thinking only, although you're actually controlling it by looking at the stuff that's happening on the screen.
And playing games on the job has got to be a good feeling too. Tell us about the technology that makes this possible.
Well, it's eye-tracking technology. It's been around for some time. I mean, it's been around in military for a long time, but now it's slowly emerging out of these niche sectors because the technology is becoming much cheaper, and so it's now gradually coming into consumer electronics, and it uses infrared light to track your eye sockets basically, and it can detect then exactly on the millimeter where on the screen that you're looking, and it has many different kind of applications and use cases.
Now, what is the industry saying about this? Are they saying this is an obvious thing that will be a part of our everyday life, or is it a little more complicated than that?
I mean, it's always a bit complicated with technology and predicting what will become of new technology. But definitely, I think a lot of industry players are saying that we're going to use our computers, and we're going to use computers in a totally different way than we do today. And eye tracking is one possible way that we will actually be interacting with computers in the future. I mean, you have voice commands coming as well. Apple's Siri and Google has a lot of voice commanding in their Android devices, and then you have Microsoft's Kinect body motion detector. So there's a lot of stuff there coming, and in the future, people are betting that, or a lot of companies are betting that we won't be using the keyboard and the mouse anymore.
Now, one of the things we know is that you mentioned it's used in the military and the space projects we used it, but also healthcare has used it too. Now, one of the things I find interesting here is that the way the price has come down quite dramatically, 1/10 of the price over just the last 5 years. Can we expect it to be even cheaper?
Yeah, for sure. The Swedish company that I've been talking to, one of the pioneers within eye tracking technology, they say that within a year or so, an eye tracking device that you put under the screen of your computer will be, affordable. They didn't give me any price ranges, but it will be affordable as anything that anyone could go down to the consumer electronics store and pick up and buy.
Now, Sven,
so yeah.
Well, one of the things that I'm thinking about when you're playing a video game, if you get distracted by something like in your field of vision and your eyes move, it doesn't really matter, it's a video game. But what if you were doing something like, with healthcare where it really mattered, or in the military, and your eyes get distracted? Couldn't that be a major problem?
Well, I mean, if you're distracted and you press the wrong button, that's also a major problem. Usually you don't think about what you look at, and surprisingly, what you look at is what you're focusing on, and so it works pretty accurately. I used it with a computer, and it's not like you have to sit there and really look at something for it to work. It feels pretty natural, and well, of course, people press the wrong buttons, and people are going to look at the wrong things.
Okay, well, let's hope they iron that out one way or the other. Thank you very much, Sven Grunberg of the Wall Street Journal in Stockholm. We appreciate your time today.
Yeah, bye, Simon.
And you can read more on that on WSJ.com. I'm Simon Constable.